Bro, it's 2024. If you're not watching anime, you need to get your life together, man. You need to, like, what are you doing? What are you doing for real? You living in Lamesville? Like, bro, you gotta move. Alright, I'm just joking. But for real, I'm here to talk about anime. Welcome to the channel. This is something new I'm starting to do. It's been in my mind, honestly. Like, I've had this idea for like years. In different areas of my life, I'm like, I should make videos. So now I'm finally... Did y'all hear that? Never mind. So now I'm finally making videos, and yeah, it's new. Welcome, subscribe, hit the like button, you know, make a comment, do something, share. Anime. I want to talk about anime because it's one of those things that, I mean, I really enjoy it. I'm really interested in anime. So I was like, why not make a video talking about anime a little bit? First, I want to tell you, if you're not watching anime because it was considered to be lame at one point in time, like, we're in a whole nother... I should have made this video years ago, because now we're actually in a space where anime is accepted by a lot of people already. And people have gotten into anime. People have migrated their interest into anime. Like, people are more open. People have let down their ego and opened up to the world of anime, just to realize how dope it is and was. And it's always been dope. It's just gotten a bad rep due to, like, you know, like that kid running high school and he's got his hand, you know, or just the cat. I don't know. A lot of it was strange to people. You know, if you saw it in school, it was like, I don't think I want to go over there. But people are now really seeing anime for, like, what it is and the beautiful, like, art piece. I don't even know how to really explain it. I gotta find the words, right? So how do I explain something as majestic and poetically cinematic and epic as anime? Right, you definitely got your top animes and your favorites that are just hit a little different from the other ones, but don't sleep on it. That's all I'm saying. So if anyone who doesn't know what is anime, let me tell you. Anime, actually, let's ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT. It's pretty dope. It's pretty interesting. Gotta be careful with this AI stuff, though. I don't know if I could really trust it. But we're going to ask ChatGPT what anime is, and I'm going to read y'all what it says. Alright, anime is a style of animation that originated in Japan and has become popular worldwide. I mean, we basically know that, right? It encompasses a wide range of genres and storytelling styles, including action, adventure, romance, science fiction, fantasy, horror, and more. Anime can be aimed at different audiences, from children to adults, and is often characterized by its vibrant art, its unique character designs, and imaginative worlds. It can be produced in various formats such as TV series, films, web series, and OVAs. So if you ever see OVA, it stands for Original Video Animations. While anime specifically refers to animation from Japan, the term is sometimes used more broadly to describe any animated content with a similar style, even if it's produced outside of Japan. Popular examples of anime include Naruto, Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball, and My Hero Academia. Okay, ChatGPT. Okay. Okay, that was a good explanation for what anime is, just to give you the... Yeah, let me tell you why anime has changed my life. I should probably take it. It's just annoying me now. There's just a lot of clink clacks. Alright. So, why anime, or how anime changed my life? High school was actually when I started watching anime, right? So I felt behind even back then, because people was already on anime. I had friends that was into it, and I was like, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what I'd watch in anime. But I was an open-minded kid, so, I mean, if you gave me a good suggestion, I'll tap into it. I'll see what's going on. So in my memory, I must have smoked too much weed or something, because I don't even remember exactly what that I think of it. This is horrible. How can I be a storyteller and I don't even remember the story? We're just gonna give the basics. When I was in high school, I know that's when I started watching anime. I don't remember the exact first one that I watched. Or do I? Honestly, I'm pretty sure it was Code Geass. So taking it back to high school, that's when I first got into anime. I started hearing more people talking about anime, like my friends is watching anime. Yeah, it still had a weird rep back then because this is like 2016. So Code Geass was like that anime for me that really just had me blown away. I was like, oh man, this is dope. So my friend, Sammy, I am 95% sure Sammy was the one that recommended Code Geass to me. Because I remember talking to him about anime. He was already in anime. So I watched Code Geass. And at this time of my life, right, 2016, in high school, I've talked about it before, I was pretty depressed. I was like, man, I'm kind of lost in life. Just, I don't, like, why am I here? What's going on? Like, what is this world I'm living in? So I got immersed in different worlds, whether that be music or television, movies, books. I was very into the arts, anime. I just immersed myself into it, the feeling, the characters, all of that. So when I watched Code Geass, it really spoke to me because the protagonist, he was a genius. I don't want to tell y'all too much about the anime, so y'all can go watch it for sure. He was just a genius, and the moral of the story is he had a certain mindset where he just, nothing was too complicated for him. He'd outthink everybody. He's blah, 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 blah. Like, nothing was too complicated for him. Nothing was too hard for him. He was very determined to get to his goal. I'm going to reach my goal with determination and willpower. That stuck to me. I was able to watch shows and take things into my own reality and apply it to my life. Me saying that is saying essentially most people I know just was like, it's a script, it's a show. They had no connectivity on that level or like taking things from it. And I just realized that was something about me that I did. I could be inspired from an animation. I didn't see other people that was on that. They were just like, bro, what are you talking? It's a fucking cartoon. I'm like, you're a fucking cartoon. I wasn't getting into people like that, but you know what I mean. Connect with the characters, their mindset. I should probably adopt that mindset in my life. Determination, willpower. Nothing's too hard. Everything's just a formula. Now I started moving like that in school, and I was like, man, these tests, they're just formulas. It's really not hard. Like I started speaking affirmations before I knew what affirmations were. I got this. I can figure this out. It's not too hard for me. So I would definitely say anime helped shape that type of mindset because I didn't really recognize it in my day-to-day life. And people I talked to, I didn't get that certain energy that I did from anime. So essentially that's how anime changed my life. I don't want to make it super long, super complicated. I'm not trying to make an hour-long video talking about anime. I did want to tell you that the mindset of the characters that inspired me to speak differently about my life, to operate differently. If I'm trying to figure something out, hey, I'm not being like, oh, I can't do it. No, I'm determined. Just like Lelouch, that was his name. That was the protagonist's name in Code Geass, was Lelouch. Anime versus real TV. Which one's better? Of course, it's all subjective, right? Some people ain't gonna be into anime. Even after watching this video, you still be like, I'm watching real TV. I'm not doing this anime thing. Cool. It's your life. Do what you want. But I will say for anime, it's just a different experience, man. Like in high school, after I watched Code Geass, I just went on like an anime binge. I just started looking up different animes and different genres that I would like, psychological and fantasy, adventure. So I'm looking up different animes to see, like, okay, what else they got? Because after that one, I was hooked. I was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty fire, man. I don't know what they was doing in the anime clubs at the school, why they wasn't showing this type of anime. You know what I'm saying? I would have been into it if they would have had this on. But they was watching something else. They was doing little dances I was like, what is this? But I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to down anybody in the community. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody in the community. Anime is dope. If you found anime in your life, if you're inspired by it, you love it, you watch it, I'll fucks with you. Yeah, that was basically the thought process though. Like during that time, I'm like, man, after I watched that, I was like, yo, y'all ain't showing this, y'all ain't talking about this, y'all not watching these. Like I don't see these in the anime clubs. I'll be honest, I didn't go to anime club for anime club. It was actually my chemistry class. I used to go in for lunch, and like my chemistry class just so happened to have anime club in there. So I ended up walking in there, and yeah, I mean, I see why people were kind of like not walking in there or steering away from it, because it was, you go in there and they're just doing like dances with the intro song, and it was like the animes that I don't usually hear people talk about now, like, you know, like the really epic ones. It was just, I don't know, something else. I don't even know what they were, but yeah, I can see why people are not really tapping in that way. If y'all had, you know, this anime, people probably would have been in here like, yo, shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah, anime versus real TV. It's going to be subjective, you know. It's going to be subjective. But after I got into anime, I basically just canceled American shows. Like I just stopped watching the TV. I was on my computer looking up anime sites. I was watching anime, bro. I just got more from anime than I did real American shows. Like, American shows started to feel real simple to me. They started to feel numbing, like I was being brainwashed. Anime was more sophisticated. It was more sophisticated. I felt like I was having more stimulating thoughts watching anime. Like, it was the dialogue, the poeticness of the animes I was watching, the way they would talk through a character's thought process, the character like it's multiple things you get when you really can engage and immerse yourself into the world of anime, bro. Yeah, TV just was not interesting to me anymore after that. I was like, man. And then some anime be so heart-wrenching, so, like, there's so many words. Anime that's just so devious, like it's so unsettling, could be the word. You know, it could take a person, like your innocence could be gone just from watching some anime out there. You know, that might be a whole other video, like what's the most disturbing anime, sir? But because I've seen some anime, I was like, bro, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. And I was like, my innocence just felt gone. I was like, bro, this is crazy right here. Let me give y'all my spill on this. I didn't really memorize it. I just wrote this down. So I wrote down a few reasons. You feel connected to the characters. Like, something about their character development was just fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was fire. Like, it was just, you saw so much the character from, you know, their upbringing, you know, how they were treated, how they molded themselves into who they are, and you would just gain this connection, right? And you're connecting with an animated character. Technically, it's a drawing. Somebody drew it. Somebody drew it up and put it into a film. It's animated. This character does not exist out of this film. So you're connecting with the character as it is depicted within the show, within the film, within the series. That is the character you are connecting with, the character development, and everything that they say about the character, the perception of the character is given within the show. You cannot interview the character and learn about him. Like, that's it. I say that to say you gain a certain connection with that character simply because of that. And the character development. Not in every anime, right? But some of the really good animes just have great character development, and the connection is just different. Another thing is the emotions, and that's probably one of the biggest things, is like the emotions that's displayed in anime. It's like pure. I remember in high school how I described watching this anime called Attack on Titan, which is really good, recommend it. But the way the emotions was displayed, I was like, these emotions feel so raw. Like, it felt so primal. Why am I feeling this energy? Like, you don't get this from watching American shows, from watching human shows. because it would be weird. It would be a little awkward. It would just be a little funky. Like if you just some human just screaming at the top of their lungs and just Goku going Super Saiyan. Like anime opens up that world of imagination of you really just unleashing all that rage and energy on a certain level. Actors in regular TV can't really display, but in anime the emotions are just heightened. The energy is heightened. Is a fire, just boom, like it's just like just you feel it, like it's what I'm saying. Not just the emotion, but I love the moral value that anime brings that a lot of American shows don't necessarily bring. You might have certain, for the most part, I did not get that type of life lesson that I got from anime. That type of moral values instilled and the honor of being disciplined and determined, and anime brought that on so many levels. Just even the philosophical thoughts. Like anime has a lot of philosophical references in it, and I keep saying anime, but because every anime is not the exact same, as I keep emphasizing, but for the most part, they have a certain level of substance. Like it's just substance, bro. Like you get moral lessons, you get principles, and that's why you be connecting with the characters so much, because they just move a certain way. They just operate different, bro. Like these characters is thorough. They might be more thorough than your homies. And you're like, damn, I'm trying to be like this anime character for real. I'm trying to be principled like that. I'm trying to be man. Hey, don't sleep on it, man. That's what I really love. Like I said, the stimulation of thoughts, the philosophical dialogues. I've gotten books just from watching anime. Books I wrote down because they were shown in the show, and I was like, I wonder if these are real books. And what do you know? They were real books that I got. And I was like, man, this is different. I did not watch an American show, and I've gotten a book to read. This is high school when I was really getting into all this, and I was like just blown away because, like I said, I never experienced the emotional display. I didn't experience the stimulation of thoughts, the philosophical dialogue, the poetic writing. It was something that was just, I was hooked. I said, the American shows just wasn't cutting it for me. It just wasn't doing it after I got introduced to anime, bro. Like it wasn't. Maybe my empaths resonate with that a little more, right? If you really could feel people's emotions, and even taking that to something that's animated, you could feel the emotions on a certain level. Maybe that resonates with the empaths more, that you can feel that connection on a deeper level. But in general, I'm pretty sure like you're gonna have a certain level of this is fire. When you find that right anime for you, right, you gotta find the one for you. And then there's gonna be other animes, and it's just all gonna come together beautifully. So now I'm gonna give you 5 starter animes. All right, 1, Naruto. I say Naruto because Naruto is just a masterpiece. It's like a grandfather anime of animes, and it has so many shows. Has so many episodes, and maybe that's why somebody wouldn't put that in the starter. But I'm going to throw it in there just because of how well made that anime is. The character development is crazy. It's, action. It's a lot, moral. It's a lot packed into Naruto, bro. Like, if you've never gotten into anime, Naruto, I definitely would watch Naruto. That would be one of the masterpieces. Number 2, I would say Demon Slayer would be a great anime to get into. For this, it has great animation, right? Great visuals. Demon Slayer is about a young boy who essentially trains to become a demon slayer to avenge his family and save his sister. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a dope anime. And it's not super long like Naruto, right? So if you're really gonna start something and you wanna get into it and not have to dedicate so much to it, Demon Slayer would definitely be the anime I would start with. Number 3, Future Diary, also known as Mirai Nikki. Future Diary is about a shy young boy who finds out his phone can predict the future. And from there, things get just real dope. It's a super interesting concept and an intriguing plot. I think you would like it. I think it's a good first anime to start. Number 4. So I feel like I gotta say Code Geass in my top 5 just because, you know, that's how I started off the video. I was talking about how dope it was. So I'm gonna throw in Code Geass for number 4. I think it's a dope anime, good story, interesting, keeps you intrigued, like what's gonna happen next. So I would definitely put Code Geass. It's about, you know, rebelling against the oppressors, that type of energy. You know, if you like robotic mechs, it has that type of energy going on in there. So Code Geass will be in the number 4. And this list, by the way, it isn't necessarily just in like a perfect order. It's just the top 5 anime starters. Even that was kind of hard to come up with. It could have been a few more others, but yeah, there we go. Number 5, last but not least, I'm gonna say Death Parade. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about Death Parade, so I want to put Death Parade in the forefront. It's not super action-packed, but it's an interesting concept. And if you kind of like a more slow, but at the same time, it's a good animation, it's a dope concept, and, you know, it gets you thinking. So I would definitely say Death Parade could be a starter anime. It's not super long. I believe it's just like 12 episodes, and yeah, it could get you intrigued into the world of anime. That was, you know, my video on anime to talk about, you know, what is anime, how anime changed my life, and reasons to watch anime, along with my 5 starter animes. I just packed it all in this video. So boom, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you feeling. Appreciate you for tapping in. Ace the Misfit.